The top tech companies are facing hiring freezes and layoffs due to cost-cutting measures. According to the tech jobs tracking site layoffs.fyi, at least 66 tech firms handed out more than 16,000 pink slips in recent months. The layoffs come after tech firms hired aggressively in late 2020 and 2021.
Meanwhile, companies like Twitter and Meta have implemented hiring freezes, citing disappointing earnings. Some tech firms like Lyft and Microsoft insist they are only slowing down hiring in particular departments rather than company-wide. Still a hiring freeze, still a slowdown. For more on this, we're joined now by our tech reporter, that's Dan Patterson. Dan, how would you assess the current state of the job market out there on Silicon Valley?
Well, Tony, look, it's still a very robust industry. It is funded primarily by venture capital, and these early stage companies still continue to raise money. That's companies at Series A, Series B, meaning they're getting their cash from venture capital in the less than $1 billion round. But these billion-dollar companies, they're called unicorns. Those companies are suffering right now, in large part because of what you just indicated. They hired up during the pandemic, and a lot of these jobs, at least according to our reporting and reporting by TechCrunch and other outlets, is that they're simply reducing a lot of the redundancy and kind of pulling back from the expansion during the pandemic stage.
Dan, the price of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, obviously we've discussed, has been crashing. Has that been having an effect on the tech jobs market too?
Lana, cryptocurrency is the exception. Look, the entire Web3 or crypto industry, it is going through a really traumatic period. Right now, you can watch the price of Bitcoin free fall. It is at its lowest price in years and years. And look, this is impacting the entire crypto industry. We have seen not just job freezes at companies like Coinbase, which recently hired up very rapidly. They paid incredible salaries and they offered jobs ahead of time. So if you were a PhD student, you could hire, or even immigrants, you could hire very early at these companies. A lot of those companies have not only stopped hiring, they've rescinded job offers. Coinbase is in a heck of a lot of trouble right now.
Wow. All right. So do you think that these companies will bounce back, or are we going to, as a society, start churning our own butter and being compelled around by horse? Yeah.
Yeah, look, the rest of the tech industry, I think, is going to be just fine, especially the B2B, and that's the business technology sector. But crypto, Web3, if it were me, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole.
Wow.
All right. Good news.
Very clear. We got that clear. It's got investment advice there.
All right. Dan Patterson. Thank you.
Good to see you.